Hey y'all, what's up? It's Brittany here. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing the Google Picked My Makeup challenge. Basically, here's how it works. You type in the first letter of your first name and the first letter of your last name, and then the word look in after that. You type that into Google. The first picture to come up is your inspiration for your makeup look. Nikki Tutorials is the one who started this makeup challenge, and she challenged others to do it as well. So I thought, let me just join in on this because this shall be interesting. And I was actually really excited when I first watched her video for this challenge. Okay, so I'm gonna get out my old school iPhone. What is this? The iPhone 5C. This is hella old, right? I'm gonna use this phone to do the Google search on it because I film with my iPhone. So go to Safari and then type in BK and then look. Okay. Go to images. And we have here, or this says it's a guitar strap, but it's metallic and it's got some black, so you know what I'm thinking? Smokey. You see where I'm going with this, y'all? We're gonna go in. We're gonna go all the way in. All up in it. Let's get started, y'all. Let's see where this goes. Buckle up, grab your popcorn, and y'all just gonna have to ignore the condition of my face right now because my hormones said I am coming for you and I am going to show out. Guys, I'm gonna do my eyes first because this is gonna be really smoky, and so I don't want any fallout all over my face makeup, so let's do it. For today's look, I'm gonna be doing some neutral tones for the transition area. I'm gonna go into this BH Studio Pro palette right here, and this is the Ultimate Neutrals Shadow Palette. Voila. Some really good tones right here. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna be at. I've used this palette before because I've tried to film this look before, and yeah, we ran into some problems. So okay, I'm gonna go in with this brush number 6 from the BH Cosmetics. This is from the Rose Romance, however you pronounce that. This is from that set right here. It's a 12-piece brush set. And I'm gonna go in with this shade. And I'm gonna start in the crease and just start kind of blending that all over the crease right here. Crease / transition. I'm just gonna go over the edges with a big Morphe blending brush. This is a very rounded blending brush, very big. The same blending brush, I'm gonna go in with this. I'm just gonna go right on top of that shade that we just put down, just to darken it up some. As far as the edges go, I'm not gonna blend those as high up. I'm gonna let that first shade really come through the top. And with that first shade that we lay down, I'm gonna take that big Morphe blending brush and kind of just lightly tap it into that shade and then start blending the edges out really good. Then I'm gonna go in with this dark shade right next to that one we just went in with the same brush. And this one I'm gonna keep a lot lower. I'm gonna start on the outer corner and kind of stamp it. And then I'm gonna move to the inner corner and do the same thing. And then I'm gonna blend the edges in the crease. Okay, now I'm gonna pick up this Morphe blending brush right here, the more pointed blending brush. I'm gonna pick up that same color and I'm going to go in the outer corner again And then start to kind of blend towards the crease a little bit. The inner and outer corner. I'm just intensifying what I just did earlier with a smaller, more precise brush. That way we don't take the darkness up too high and cover up those first transitions that we laid down. Then I'm going to take that first brush that we went in with and blend those edges up some now that it's not like intense. It just makes more sense for me, at least, to do it that way, just so I don't go like too heavy-handed and get it too dark. I want to start off slow and then work my way up. Now that we have built up all the browns that we need to build up in our crease and everything like that, got our base ready to rock and roll, let's go in with some black right here. I'm gonna take Abyss from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm literally just taking so little of this because, like I've said before, it's like super pigmented. And I'm starting on the outer corner with that same blending brush that we had earlier. And then I'm going to tap on the inner corner some right after that. And I'm going to use the belly of the brush and kind of tilt my head sideways and go inwards towards the inner corner, and then use the tip of it and kind of work that into the crease some. Now I'm going to come over to the inner corner and go in, pushing that towards the outer corner and doing the same thing with the tip of the brush. Oh, I'm so sorry. This little puppy right here is wanting to talk.
Do you want to say hi to the camera? Hi, little boy. You're so cute. Thank you.
All right, let's chill. You were sleeping so cute earlier. Let's go back to that. Then I'm gonna take a flat liner brush right here, and I'm going to just stamp that on the lash line and kind of flick it upwards just to make sure we got that good and covered. And I did skip the center a little bit. I'll go over it some just with the leftovers. Then I'm gonna go in with that pointed blending brush from earlier and just kind of go over those edges and soften that black up. Okay, with a small, kind of a smaller concealer brush, or I guess you could say medium-sized, about a medium-sized concealer brush, take some concealer on the back of your hand, and we're gonna cut the crease. Okay, next I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible Paints. This is metallics, and this is an eyeshadow, single pan eyeshadow. And this is in, which one is this called? And this is in this shade 408 Aluminum Foil. So now I'm gonna take the other side of that concealer brush that we used to spotlight conceal, and I'm going to get a generous amount. Pat that on and drag it down. Just lay that over top of that concealer that we put down just a minute ago. I'm gonna go back in with some Abyss and lay that down on the outer corner and start to push that into the sides of the spotlight. And I'm just kind of pushing that into those, in the sides of the metallic shade that we laid down. And now I'm going to go back over it with some black just to intensify that some after blending out those edges. Taking very lightly that dirty brush that we used for the black on that outer corner and the inner corner. I'm going to just kind of sweep that over the crease just a little bit. I'm not gonna drag it up though. And then I'm gonna take the blending brush from earlier and then just go over those edges of where we just smeared that dark black shadow. Just so the black can kind of peek through the top and the sides. And I'm gonna go back over the bottom with the black liner brush, kind of pushing up as I go. And for eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline New York Master Precise Ink Metallic, and this is in the shade Black Comet, and we're going to just drop our bronzer. We're gonna just wing this liner out. Okay, and for foundation, I'm gonna go in with Porcelain 110 and Warm Nude 128. I'm gonna mix these two together. And this is the Maybelline foundation. This is the Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. We got a crazy intense look going on, y'all. So we gonna have some crazy intense foundation. Let's test out how full coverage this stuff really is and see if it could cover up this nasty thing we got going on our upper lip. Hi, honey, we are caked up. It did do some covering. It covered up the redness for sure. I'm just gonna go in with the same Instant Age Rewind Eraser concealer, and we're just gonna conceal these under eyes just a little bit. I mean, the foundation pretty much did most of it. So we're just gonna add a little bit. I'm going in with the usual Maybelline New York Fit Me Loose setting powder right here, and we are just going to set this under eye real quick like. While that's setting, I'm a contour. Let me find my contour. And I'm gonna use the brush number 7 in that 12-piece set right there, and I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills like usual. Carve out this nose, y'all. A little contouring back here. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of banana powder right here in the center, just to kind of lighten that up a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna wipe away this bakage. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. finishing powder, and I'm going to kind of dust this all over just to kind of set that foundation and the rest of my face. Then I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. bronzing palette, and this is golden. And I'm gonna just kind of get all of those colors, mix them together, and just warm up the face just a little bit. Gonna go around the edges right here as well. Okay, and for this look, I'm gonna add some blush to it, and I'm gonna go in with the Milani Baked Blush. Ooh, I got a piece of a lash on there, and this is in the shade Luminoso. And I'm just gonna pick up a blush brush. I'm gonna use this one. This is number 3 from the set. And I'm just gonna brush that back. Okay, let's go on a little bit of highlight. Okay. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and Bronzer. This is in Bronzed Glow. And I'm gonna use brush number 4 from the set, from that 12-piece set. And I'm gonna just go in. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna pick up an e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm gonna mix those dark or those brown shades that we had in our crease, in our transition, and I'm just going to buff that on this lower lash line right here, all the way in. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Abyss on a pencil brush. I'm going to smudge that onto the lower lash line. Then I'm gonna pick that e.l.f. blending brush back up, And I did not put any additional product on this blending brush. I'm just making sure everything is blended together, running smoothly. Okay, now I'm gonna take some of the brown, the lightest brown shade, and just go over the edges with it, just to soften this blowout that we've got going on right here. I'm gonna go in with some gel liner and a little bitty liner brush. I'm going to give me a very generous amount. I'm gonna tight line this right here, all the way in. And without blinking, and then I'm gonna set it with that Abyss color. I'm just gonna set it using that flat edged liner brush, just so it doesn't transfer. And I'm painting the lower waterline also and going back in and setting that with Abyss. And I'm kind of smudging it down and making sure that it's connecting to the pencil line that we put down earlier. And with that same liner brush, I want to take that metallic shade, the aluminum foil metallic shadow that we got in the center, and I want to spotlight it on the bottom also. Just add a little bit in that waterline. Shit, that's not turning out as good as I wanted it to. I don't really care for the metallic in that bottom. I like how it's like really smoked out, like really dark and sultry, gothic looking, really. Okay, now we need to spray some setting spray before we add our mascara and finish this look up. I just popped on some mascara, and now we need to do the inner corner highlight and under the brow bone. I'm gonna take like this really shimmery like white shade from that Neutrals palette, and I'm just gonna pop that on the inner corner. Oh, loving it. Oh my gosh. And I'm just using my Eco Tools blending brush. Oh my gosh. I am living for that inner corner highlight, sister. I'm gonna clean that brush off, and I'm gonna go in with a matte shade, the same color, a matte white shade, and I'm gonna dust that on the brow bone. I don't want to do a shimmer shade for this because we already have so much going on in the center. In the inner corner, we're gonna just stick with a matte shade for this, just to kind of lift at those brows. Girl, looking good with my flyaways. I fly away, blurry. Okay, so that's not how you should sing it in church, but okay, let's put a lippy on. Oh my god. I know that I have that lip color up here somewhere. Where did it go? I'm gonna go in with just a nude lip. This is in the shade Sweet, and this is from the Morphe Trio. I think it was around holiday time. I don't even know if they still have it, but we gonna pop it on in here. And this is the finished look. What do y'all think? So can you like see the similarity between the eyes and the Google image? I hope so, because I am living for this look right here. Y'all, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, definitely a look that you would like go to the club in. Not really your everyday office wear, but hey, I mean, if you want to just look snatched AF walking up into the office, go girl, you do you, boo, okay? I'm about to go drive a school bus wearing this makeup, but maybe my kids will like it. I hope that y'all enjoyed today's tutorial. I really had fun doing this Google Picks My Makeup challenge. I thought that was a really neat idea something really cool that Nikki Tutorials came up with. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell so that you will be notified every time I upload. Thank you so much for being here and watching today's video. I will see you in the next video. Bye. That's where we're at. You're gonna have to hurry up because you ain't even ate lunch. I ain't hungry. I am about to eat everything. I ain't got time. Wing liner ain't looking bad, but it could look better. Fuck, I always gotta pee. Why I always gotta pee? It just ruins things. Look, I don't have time for this. I've got children I've got to drive. Okay, here it is. I've been having stuff in my teeth the whole time I've been talking. I hope y'all can't even see that. That's embarrassing. Okay, seriously. I gotta go. Cut.